Hello and welcome to Lakeside International Airport on this rather grey and gloomy afternoon. This is not, unfortunately, the day of Lakeside's IDO, or European International Event of Development and Outreach. If you don't know what that is, head over to my Instagram at Aviation in the Air, where that is all explained. That has been postponed to another date for an unknown reason, so it's just a normal late afternoon, about 5 p.m. At Lakeside today. And without further ado, let's get on with the update. And first up here at the International Terminal, we can find this Boeing 787-10 of Etihad Airways, which is quite nice to see, supporting the Choose China livery. Haven't seen this for a while. In fact, the first time we saw this, and the only time we saw this, was episode 1, but due to timetabling, we haven't had it in since. So today we have it, and it's operating the turn between Lakeside and Abu Dhabi, just getting fuel, catering, and bags on now. And next up here we have a Boeing 787-9, this time of United Airlines. This arrived in from Newark Liberty Airport in the late afternoon, and it will be having a nice, slow, long preparation for this evening's service to Newark. And next here we have this Boeing 777-300ER of Emirates, which will be making the afternoon service turn, in fact, to and from Dubai. Fuel, bags, catering, similar state to the Etihad, and will be off very shortly. And next here at its normal gate is this Boeing 787-9 of Virgin Atlantic. This arrived in earlier today from Los Angeles and is already getting prepared up for this evening's service to San Francisco. And last here for the international gates is this Airbus A330-300 of KLM. This arrived in earlier from Cancun and will be making this evening's service later to Punta Cana, but no service has started as of yet. And now moving over to the domestic terminal, we can find this Avro RJ85 of Titan Airways operating for BA City Flyer, which as usual today will be making a flight to Belfast. It's just getting some cleaning and fuel on board and will be off very shortly. Next here we have the British Airways BA City Flyer Embraer 170 operated for BA, just landed a little bit late from London City, which will have a knock-on effect for flight safety in the day. Once it's pulled in, it will get ready to head back out there. And then over at the domestic terminal we have some holiday traffic leaving. Here we have the first jet too, it's the Boeing 737-800, which arrived in today from Naples and making a flight to Gran Canaria, just getting some cleaning on board, and first bags will be arriving very shortly. And next up here, next, the 737-800 is the 757-200, also Jet 2, and getting some catering and bags on board, and will be shortly making a flight to Ibiza. This aircraft arrived in earlier from Alicante. And then finally here we have an EasyJet Airbus A321neo, and this will be operating today to Milan Malpensa, arrived in from Faro. If you didn't already know, Aeroflot has obviously stopped flying into Lakeside and therefore have stopped a partnership with ITA Airways and has stopped the flight to Moscow via Milan Linate. If you want more on that, head over to my Instagram again, like I said, at Aviation in the Air, where that whole story is explained. So in light of this, EasyJet have upped their operations to Milan. Then over at the road stands we have this Boeing 737-800 of Ryanair. This arrived in earlier from Tenerife and will be making a flight to Mallorca. Buses are already arriving passengers, so it's a good thing that catering is nearly finished and bags are heading on now, ready for its departure in about 10 minutes. And over the GAT, we have this EasyJet Airbus A320 custom model. This is just resting here, and it's awaiting its next flight assignment. It arrived in from Dusseldorf earlier today. And then over at the runway, we have some traffic that still needs to be expedited. One of them is this Boeing 757-200 of Jet2 Holidays. This will be making a flight today to Tenerife that arrived in from Zakynthos or Zante. And on the runway itself, runway 08 right, we can find this Airbus A220 of Air Baltic, which is making a flight off to Riga. Air Baltic are looking to start Tallinn flight soon. Again, this was also my Instagram at Aviation in the Air, and that would be really nice to see. And with that, we have now finished our tour around Lakeside International Airport today. I hope you have enjoyed, and I look forward to seeing you next time, hopefully for the European International Event of Development and Outreach. This should be an interesting update then. Thank you very much, and goodbye.